but you'll always stay close to my heart. You'll always stay close to my heart. We lost everything, but you'll always stay close to my heart. Oh, you'll always stay close to my heart. Oh, you'll always stay close to my heart.
This is going not good at all. Oh boy. Epic failure. Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This was not as expected.
Tuesday. It is Tuesday, guys. How do you do? That's much better. I hope everything's okay now. Is the music too low, too high? Please let me know. I think it's okay. Almost. Just a tiny bit higher, I guess. That should do it. Mushy mush. Finally able to join live. WW Tiger Atomics! 10 months in a row. Thank you so much, sir. Here we go. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I blame Lydia's. Let's blame Lydia's. So easy target, right? Let's see what's going on in chat. Let me scroll up. It's not much today. It's definitely holiday season, by the way. So do I. Nice, Lydia's. For what? Oh, about it? I don't know. Something wrong, blame Lydia's. Have you looked at all the issues on Home Assistant? Like, I think it's like 800 at this point. Blame Lydia's. Yeah, sure. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Falcop says passed. That was the test, mate. Come on, mate. Webcam. Yeah, I was a bit delayed. My webcam didn't show up in my streaming program, OBS. So, not sure why. I looked at the computer and the camera wasn't there either. So I shut down OBS, undocked my computer, docked it again, and my camera was there. I thought, okay, ready to go, right? So I put on my headphones, played a song, and I didn't hear anything. So I was like, what the hell is going on? And my audio device was gone and my microphone was gone. Like, what the hell? So I shut down OBS again, unplugged and plugged in the dock again, and put on my headphones and enjoyed the tune. Started up OBS and had no camera. Are you kidding me? So did it again and ended up with no microphone. Again. So eventually I just did it again and then they were both there. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's why I'm late. And, but we blame Lydia's, he was already here. Wait, there is a house? Yeah, Lydia's in the house. A house? You have a house? Lydia's? You have a house? So I was ranting a bit about that. Such status, thank you for the bit, mate. That's appreciated. 63, thank you for subscribing, man. That's appreciated. Here we go. Yeah, boy. Bow, 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 bow. Nenad says hi from Croatia. Hey, mister, how do you do? Thank you for tuning in. Jake Koster's in the house. Hey, homies. Ian. Hey, mate, how do you do? Here's Ronnie. Looking forward to see the possibilities of HA Cast. Yeah, that's part of the subject today. I have prepared my little. I took it out of the kitchen. I hope the missus isn't like. I think she doesn't appreciate it, but nevertheless, there it is. There she is. I would say. There she is. My Google Home Hub, or the Google Nest Hub, as it's called lately. Mr. Banani, thank you so much. 12 months in a row, sir. Happy anniversary. Subscription train. Thank you so much, mate. That's appreciated. 12 months in a row. Congratulations, sir. That's an anniversary. Right there. And Stan Tropics, 2 months in a row. Thank you so much, sir. That's appreciated. Yeah, boy. Julius writes, let's break all the things. Let's hope not. Happy Tuesday, homies. Hey, Timo, how do you do? Meneer T is in the house. Hey, homies. Hey, Frank. Meneer T, you have a YouTube channel, right? You're Mr. T or Meneer T? I think I remember you from some kind of YouTube video. The name rings a bell now. I'm not sure why it didn't before, but I think you are. I think he has his own YouTube channel. I'm not sure. Minute, if you have, please let me know. You're doing well so far. Inspector T, it's the channel is Inspector T, I think. Oh well. Happy Tuesday, homies. Gary is in the house. Mark Sutton is in the house. McFreud, hello, homies. Grambo, thank you, Mr. Choo Choo, homie. Vanessa, hi there. How do you do? Sir, good enough. Howdy, Frank. Welcome to Tuesday stream. I love your doorbell. Well, thank you so much, sir. I like to appreciate it. It was an awful lot of work, I have to say. Like making the doorbell. In case you guys haven't seen it, let me spam the link here real quick. In case you haven't seen it, I cannot imagine you haven't seen it since it was like freaking everywhere. But if you go to this URL, you can find my blog post on how to convert your existing doorbell for about $2 into a smart doorbell. And it's really great. I've installed it yesterday myself. And I love the freaking thing. I made a blog post with a step-by-step manual for getting people into DIY stuff. So it's aimed at like I have never touched the freaking wire kind of thing. Link? I posted the link. Didn't the link? I hit enter. I'm sure. Okay, that didn't work. Let me try the other chat. Frank.link/doorbell. You will. That should work. There we go. So I posted on Twitch, not on YouTube, but oh well. So I hope that helps. But it was a lot of work, and I did it because I wanted to have the post at a level where people that haven't flashed before or are new to ESP Home or I don't know, aren't used to do DIY solutions, have like a startup. So it's no soldering required, it's just plugging in wires. And I think most people should be able to do this. And it's pretty useful since it's just a doorbell. Most people have a doorbell, right? So I was actually looking at something that everybody could do. A lot of people could use, like we all have a doorbell. Could be done by beginners, so soldering and stuff is out. And it should be the cheapest DIY project freaking ever. So I think I kinda like managed to hit all those points, and well, there's the blog post, and I'm pretty proud of it, and I love it. I love the doorbell myself, so I needed it. So yeah, there we go. Then we had the no mix stuff, blah blah blah. I can hear you. That's all fixed now. Neat music at Mickback did that. Bloopers Tuesday. I think so, Mr. Bonani. Welcome, by the way. TCast Twitches. Yay! Hey, Mister. Much better. And no sound. That's much better. Got audio, no music. I think it's fixed now. All Rob is here. Thanks. Here's Ronnie. Finally able to join live. That's where I started. Music okay, we all blame Ludius. Yeah, no sound fixed. Okay. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Yeah, I did a couple of times. And I have the same issue with OBS, still not fixed though. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, maybe I should downgrade it. Oh, WAF 100. No, I think minus 100, yeah. I saw there was an update to the Unify controller. Is it possible to run the update or to update the add-on? I haven't updated, blah blah blah. Brand new Unify user since a week now. Android Talks. I'm not sure. I haven't seen McFreud. Normally I get a message from the guys in Unify on firmware updates, so I can update the add-on. So normally I'm like 1 day, maybe 2 days behind updates at max on the Unify stuff, but I haven't received the message. So at this point I'm clicking to see if I'm still up to date or not. I'm up to date, by the way. So the latest release is 5.10.25, which is from 19 June 2019. So the add-on is up to date. You're referring probably to the release candidate or the beta, and the add-on does not run the beta. So yeah, I prefer stable for the add-ons because, well, people use it. People rely on the add-ons, so it has to be stable at least. Charlie's here. Hey man. And Netty says, not that I know of. Oh, the Netty YouTube channel. Okay. Okay, then it's not you, probably. Order the components for the doorbell. Can't wait to get it installed. Here we go, Thomas. Please let me know, sir. If you have it, then if you have the parts and you created it, make some pictures. Post it on Twitter or something. Let me know. I want to know if people actually succeeded in doing the project. And if you see anything weird and I need to adjust the blog, please let me know. I have a question about a combi too. Well, throw it in, Charlie. Cannot get it to work. That's not something I can answer. That's good though. I was trying to do the same thing with the Son of Basic. I have a few. You could do the same thing with the Son of Basic, although the Son of Basic is made to have 220 or 110 volts in and out. So that's a bit difficult if you want to just like switch the chime, right? So there we go. Love that post, by the way. Very insightful. You're welcome, William. Thank you so much. Hi, did I miss much? No, you haven't. If I recall correctly, you have to wait for the add-on update, not a Unify update. That's correct indeed, but there's no Unify update at this point. I searched, found the channel on IoT as Inspector T. It is. Yeah, it's Inspector T. I will go full cra mode with soldering and stuff. Maybe, I don't know. Isn't the ESP much easier to use? Doesn't need a serial converter. That's true, such status. It is. But the problem with most ESPs is that they do not come with headers soldered on. So there are boards with headers available, but you have to look really good, and mostly when it looks like they have headers, they come separate and you have to solder again. Secondly, then comes the relay board, right? The relay module. And the cool thing about the ESP01 and the relay module I used is they come pre-soldered and you just put them together and it works. So it was really aimed at like the beginner stuff. But ESP2866 or ESP32 or D1 Mini or any other ESP based board will do the trick. You can use the same block, but the goal was to go cheap as possible, as tiny as possible, without soldering for anybody. And I could not do it with a regular ESP chip without having the possibility that somebody would get it and still need the soldering iron, right? Thank you, Grambo. That's amazing. Thank you. 6 months in a row. Bam, bam, bam. My neighbor has won 250,000 on a little scratch card. Really? Hey, William. Thank you so much, sir. That's appreciated. Here we go. Boy. Methinks I be getting a new neighbor now they're rich. 250,000 is not like being like rich, right? It's a lot of money, but it's a lot of money. But like it's not the amount of money where you could say, well, you the rest of my life or something. My sub not showing up here. Well, it showed up on screen, right? Do you even read your YouTube chat or do you need to switch to Twitch? No, I read your YouTube chat, JD. It's here. I see them. I see them all. Biggie JK, thank you for subscribing on YouTube, man. That's appreciated. Is this not the one the add-on is built on? That's 26. Stable 7 days ago. Oh boy. Why isn't this on a download page? And why didn't I have a notification? I will look into that one, McFroy. Thank you so much. Hold on, I would say. Hold on, you horsers. Thomas, I will take some for you. Okay. Where can the Doorbell project be found? Frank.link or go to frank.dev. Frank.dev is my website, so go to https://frank.dev. It's the first post since it's new, and there's the whole project listed. And so it gets detected serial, not TTY ACM0. That's fine, Charlie. That's fine. My Unifies also says there's an update, Frank. Okay, Gary, I will check it. Not today, maybe after the stream, but I will ensure you have a new version tomorrow. That's for sure. Still running 0.96. Scared the heating changes will kill my system. 0.96 already has the heating changes, Richard. Has already. Their download site says 10.25. Yeah, that's what threw me off there, Mr. Banani. That's what threw me off, and I did not have an update notification from Unify. I normally get an email from them, so... how about Discord? Do you see those? Yes, I do see Discord. But good tester. Where... Took me a bit to reconfigure my EcoB automation, but it wasn't that bad. No, it isn't that bad. It's like set operation mode to set effect mode, and that's about it. I had a Unify control update, pulled the new Docker image, but this is not the Docker image, right? This is an add-on. So, down the line. So what's up for today? For today I want to play with my Lovelace. My Lovelace is just, like, I do this all the time, and usually I just go out and play with my Lovelace, and then we end up looking at all kinds of designs and cards and stuff. Today I really want to go and build something. I want to get something built. It needs a dashboard, right? Oh, my bad, joined in late. That's okay, mate. That's okay, Biggie. No problem at all. So a little bit of Lovelace, but as a matter of fact, today, Home Assistant cast was brought out. Like, it was shit. It was publicized. It's not done yet. It's not like this is the first version. It's not like, nah, it doesn't have all features yet. So there are still features on the list, on the roadmap. But there is a usable thing, by the way. And Alex asks, how is your back? It hurts. My back hurts. My back went out last week. So I'm recovering, but I'm okay for streaming again. I can sit for a while, so it's okay. I will manage, I'll live. That's okay, but nice for you to ask, by the way. And what's up, dude? Nice. You're live. Yes, I am repair labor. How's the repair laboring going, by the way? So Home Assistant cast. I got my Home Assistant. This is live. This is live. So it's in hand reach. So I got my Google Nest Hub, my Google Home Hub, or how the freaking thing is called nowadays here, which I'm able to cast to. And right now it's doing like freaking nothing. I can make it a little bit larger, I guess. Can I? Let's try. Oh. It's not connected yet, but Home Assistant loves Nabugasa, that's for sure. We love Nabugasa as well. Right, guys? So this is live. Right now I cannot do anything with it. It is connected, but yeah, I can swipe it out. Here we go. There we go. It's in Dutch, by the way. I did not take the effort to switch it to English, but it does understand English, so it's configured dual language. If you have a Google Home today, please make sure to mute it. I'm going to shout Google Home, probably the Google magic word, a couple of times. So, yeah, that's for sure. Have many questions. Oh boy, repair labor has many questions. Well, start casting them away, man. I've played around with Home Assistant cast. I dislike that you have to use the website to start casting the Nest Hub, because I also have a Nest Hello. If somebody rings the doorbell, it automatically streams the feed from the Nest Hub, thus stopping Home Assistant cast. This means you should have to fire up your laptop to start casting again. That's a good point, such status. I will get back to that, but that's part of what's currently in progress. I looked at Isabella's new Lovelace and was totally overwhelmed to where to start to recreate it. I'm not sure if I like it. It looks pretty, don't get me wrong. It's not my kind of pretty. Maybe that's the issue. The microphone is muted. That's a good thing, Timo. Mine's muted. Choo choo, Frank. Choo choo, Medusi. So, where to start? Let's switch to my desktop. Let's start with switching to my desktop and see what the fuss is all about. And I should open up something first. Let's switch to my desktop. Let's start there. Hold on. Here we go. So hello, welcome to my desktop. Let's open up the Home Assistant website. Here we go, the Home Assistant website. So let's see the blog post that was sent out today. I want a little bit of, like, so you guys can read it as well. So the Home Assistant guest, let's go. Robert here, hello, I'm sorry delayed to the party. That's okay, Robert. What? Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you around, mate. Google talk to some guy. Oh boy. I have no Google device. I regret buying Alexa. I'm not sure. Alexa has different like capabilities and nice stuff, right? There we are after holiday. Not for me, mister. Not for me. Hey, Solo Fly. So let's talk about Home Assistant Cast. So this is the blog post. It starts with a little note about home automation itself has never been the goal of Home Assistant. Instead, it's a tool that allows us to have technology to improve our lives. It's a little bit commercial talk maybe, but it's kind of true though. Home Assistant kind of connects a lot, and it doesn't have to be automated necessarily. So today we're introducing Home Assistant Cast to help with this. Home Assistant Cast, people in our house can quickly have access to the state and house and residence, blah blah blah. And this is achieved by Chromecast powered screens, blah blah blah. And you can launch it by launch the website. So that's right here, right? It works with every version of Home Assistant released last year. So here comes the first caveat. It works with Lovelace. And if you do not have a Lovelace configuration yet, I think it will generate one. Oh, it even says in the blog post, okay, so it will generate one. But if you have custom cards, you have to be on latest beta, or you have to modify your configuration in order to allow the Google Chrome, the Google Cast, to get to your custom components. I run the latest beta. For me, it's not an issue, so I'm going to play with it. But if you have if you're not running the 9.7 beta yet, you can go into frequently asked questions, and there should be a thingy here. Yeah, so there's a little note here, down here, about what you should add. You should give cast@homeassistant.io access to allow cross-regions. That's necessary. But for the newest beta and the 9.7 release, that's not needed anymore. So how it works, well, the website authenticates, does stuff. Let's try it. Let's just see about what it is in a second. About the touch. Oh, that's a simple fix. Yeah, it's a simple fix. Baloo picked a few marketing tricks with his previous employer. I guess so. Somewhere he picked them up though. I'm pretty sure he does. Do the Google commands in Dutch maybe, fewer trigger possibilities elsewhere. I could do that, probably better, but I haven't configured dual language. We'll see. What's changing in the next Home Assistant release doesn't need it, because the next Home Assistant release has a change under the hood that already injects the cross origins at that point if you need it. So at that point, the manual modification is not needed anymore. About touch, that will be in a second. I will talk about that in a second though. What's coming up in the next release, and this is where somebody said already, currently you have to use the website to activate it, which sucks if you have a thing like Indeed, like a Nest, or something else pops up on the device here. Then you would have to go to Cast website again to make sure it's casting your dashboard again, which is kind of not so nice. But remember, this is the first version, right? So for the next version, we plan to have a service call inside Home Assistant, which allows you to do a simple automation or script or anything to say, hey, cast this view or this dashboard, this freaking Lovelace view on any occasion, whatever happens, to the Cast device. And that's really cool, since that's something you could use. For example, somebody rings the doorbell and you want to show who's home, and I don't know, whatever. all kinds of stuff. Like you want to show an image, you like to see who's home, you would like to see, I don't know, facial recognition, who he thinks it is that's at the door, and show it on your TV while you're sitting at a couch, and then cast it automatically. Pause your movie, show the dashboard you created for it with a screenshot, who's at a bell, who he thinks it is, I don't know, via facial recognition, if it rains outside or not, and who's home, I don't know. Anything like that. This is just one example, but it could be like voice control as well. You could make a switch that triggers a dashboard, and then you could say something like, hey, search engine, show me the kitchen dashboard, and it will just show it and pop it up. It's a simple automation at that point, but that's not in yet. We're not at that point, but the service call is en route. I've seen a working prototype, so I think it's okay to say it's coming soon. Nevertheless, that's really cool, right? That would be like the golden thing, like having control in automations over what Google Home Hub shows, or your TV. Like this is the hub, which is cool, but you could also use your TV. Any cast device will work. You cannot touch your TV, that's obviously, yeah, you could, but do we have touch televisions? I don't know. But okay. You get a point, right? So that's the idea. Let's see. I'd love to get one of these casts just to check out. Yeah, maybe. And you could get like a normal Chromecast stick to do like dashboarding stuff on your TV already, right? Oh, that's a simple fix, right? So making a Ring doorbell work like it's supposed to do. Yep. Guess so. I have a couple of Chromecasts hooked up to my TV. This will work with those, or you have the Google Hub with the touchscreen. No, it will work with any Google Chromecast. It will work with any Chromecast. It will even work with audio-only Chromecast. At least it shows up in my screen. Not really useful, but yeah, it does say pling and it does accept it. So just casting, that's it. My concern is always, I resume what I was watching or listening after the cast image camera stream has been shown automatically. There are many ways to solve those kinds of problems, like you could use ADB, or I don't know, just send another command to continue in, or I'm not sure, but Biggie, there are many routes to solve those kind of things. I have a Chromecast audio. Yeah, it works. It's not really useful since you're looking at nothing, right? And I'm looking at tulips, which is kind of cool since I'm a Dutch guy. Okay. Maybe you could Morse code for the data. Okay, let's talk about the touch. No, let's open up it first. Let's open up a demo. So in order to use the demo, I think I have it here. No, this is not the one. This is the one that doesn't work for me, by the way. So I can, it's in a way, but never mind. Here we go. This doesn't work for me. That's because of my network. So it's not working by my normal URL. Hey, Spider-L, thank you so much, sir. That's appreciated. Here you go. Yeah, boy. That's appreciable. But the reason why I use this thing is because, well, it gives this nice screen here, which was cool to show. But now let's continue in here. Let's disconnect again. Here we go. And let's continue to the actual action. You guys know my, I'm going to use my Nabukasa URL here. You guys know my dashboard sucks, right? I do not have, like, it's darn ugly. I should work on it. And I say this many times. But there's not much going on here, but sure, I can demo something. There's even something broken at this point. Do you have your hub and HAS server in different VLANs? Yes, I do, TCAS. I do have them in different subnets, and that's part of the problem. And I do have split DNS, so it forces the external URL internally. So hence I start using my Nabukasa URL. And CAS still works with that setup? Yes, normal CAS do. But for Home Assistant it doesn't in this point, since the device needs to connect to Home Assistant. And I do not allow connections from my IoT network to devices inside my home network. I do allow devices inside my home network to cast to devices in the IoT network, but not the other way around. I do not want my IoT devices to connect without, like, out of random to anything in my network. So that's basically the reason why. Okay, let's start casting here. Let's start casting using my Nabocast URL, and let's cast to my living room display here. And this should work. It says connected. So this is cool. It says connected right now. Let me show you in a larger screen. Maybe I should... Can I make this easier? Better displayed? Well, I can show it like this. But it says connected now. So that's cool. And I am able to select one of my dashboards. This dashboard is empty, so that's a bummer. But let's start with the downstairs dashboard here. Here we go. My downstairs dashboard. It's a bit reflecting, right? Can I fix the light for that? I think it has to do with focus. That's a bit better. A bit off topic, what browser interface are you using while the button's on the left? Oh, this is Vivaldi, which is... Erinka, thank you for subscribing on YouTube, that's appreciated. This is Vivaldi, and Vivaldi is actually pretty cool. I will show you in a second. Okay, let's start. I've cast it now, and since this is a Chromecast, it actually will work. And that's cool, right? I can turn on off lights. Let's say, I don't know, some things don't work, but some things do. So let's turn off this light. This is my office window, which should be visible in the background. So that's working. That's pretty cool. But I think the Lovelace interface will work better if you have like big touch buttons. That's something I have on, I think my upstairs one. On an upstairs one, I do have larger touch buttons. So for example, this is my ventilation. Here we go. It turns on. See, so this is kind of working. How about your webcam view? Does that work? I don't know. Nope. Nope, my webcam view is not working. I think there was something in the FAQ about that. Let's peek real quick. With Whittle, thank you for subscribing, man. That's appreciated. I think there was something about camera. No, there's nothing about camera. There was something with the camera. Oh, live video streams using the stream. Things that currently do not work. So, using the stream integration. This camera is using the stream integration, so that's not working, but it will probably work with the MJPEG one, the old one. So, yeah, I should probably create a separate view with the MJPEG version instead of the stream version. That probably works. So yeah. Vivaldi is made by the original Opera team. Oh right, Vivaldi. That's true. That's true. Biggie asked, right? So Biggie, this is like this is a wrapper. Vivaldi is a wrapper around Google Chrome. So you can even use all the Chrome extensions. So you do not have to do weird stuff. All the Chrome extensions just go to Google Chrome Store and they work. The really cool thing about it is I like this. I've configured it. It's highly configurable. That's one. And secondly, I really like this bar. Hey Shadow Arm, thank you so much, sir. Choo choo, homie. Choo choo. Yeah, boy. Thank you so much. So the really cool thing about Vivaldi is this little piece, this sidebar, which doesn't allow me to do things like, hey, and I can just like this, saying Twitter, and if I loaded it up before, it's quicker when you already loaded it. But that's cool. Spider out 1,000 bits, are you kidding me? Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, boy! Holy shit, Sherlock! Thank you so much, Spiral. That's appreciated. That's really appreciated, sir. So I really like Vivaldi here because, well, it allows you to do some amazing things. My GitHub notifications are here. And it's just a quick peek into things you have around, like Google Translate, for example, which can be helpful at times. And GitHub and look up for programming functions, API documentation for in my case, Reddit, Twitter, and on the top, this little piece. So I really love this browser though. I think it's really helpful. Oh well. Let's see, where was I? Hey Frank, I implemented the doorbell. It's awesome. Hey, cool mate. Thank you. Please share some images or something on Twitter or somewhere else. I'm really excited to see what how the result looks and how it works for you, or maybe you have created some automations. Would be cool to see how people implement that thing though. How about your cam view? Does that work? We already checked. It doesn't work. The live stream doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's in the notes, and I'm not sure why though. Paulus could probably tell why. I haven't paid attention to it. I've used this thing a couple of times now, and I have not paid attention to the camera, to be honest. And JPEG doesn't work for me. It could be just all the camera views. Yeah, I'm not sure. I should try though. Thomas the Wood is here. Hi mate, how do you do? That's wicked, thanks. I'll download it now and check it out. Here we go. Mark Simpson, Vivaldi's my daily browser. Love it. Thanks for the recommendation. You're welcome, mate. Please integrate Aiken Doorbell to HA. Please integrate Aiken Doorbell to HA. Camera. Not sure, mate. Is Vivaldi available for Raspberry Pi? I don't know, mate. Check the website. Do you like cats or dogs? That's a good question, right? So okay, we're casting, right? So this is basically the feature. Now the thing is the following. It's this little thing about the touch. So what happens is the touch actually doesn't work normally. So this shouldn't be. Oh boy, this is a good demo. Ludius, get out, Ludius. This is a first timer though. Switching worse. I think the camera destroyed it. I clicked the camera. That probably made the pop-up block. That's probably the issue. Okay, never mind. So about the touch. The touch is something that actually should not be possible. This is actually not possible. However, there is a way around it. So by a little piece of code, and Paul has linked the code in his blog post. If you're into code, you can click it and you can see how it works and how the touch control gets enabled. That's a little bit of a workaround. And because it's a little bit of a workaround, there's no guarantee that touch controls will keep working for the hubs, right? So if Google starts, like, I don't know, being some words that do not, like, should be on the stream, then it might get blocked again, or again. It might get blocked, not again. It's just a release, right? So it might stop in the next week, next month, or next year, or maybe it will just keep working, but nevertheless, it's a bit of a workaround, right? So what Paul hopes that by releasing this with touch controls enabled, we can show Google that this is something that we want and are willing to invest in just for this reason, so that people would buy this thing just because of this feature. To make sure everybody sees it, I encourage people to share photos and videos of Home Assistant Cast in action on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and other social media with the hashtag Home Assistant Cast. Let's share the love. So I don't know. Let's just pray this will stay this way, and let's share the love. So if you, I would like to invite you all, if you have a Google Chromecast, create a freaking awesome dashboard, and I hope as soon as the automations comes out, it will be way more useful. I think that's an important part of, like, if you have a normal Chromecast, I think the automation is a critical part to make this really work. But if you create a freaking nice dashboard on your TV or your Google Nest Hub, I would encourage you to make like a screenshot and then post it on your social media with the Home Assistant cast. Please do. I've streamed with this hashtag, by the way, in case you haven't seen it. I've streamed with this hashtag today. The hashtag is still a bit quiet, but let's make some noise. Let's make some noise, that's for sure. We should. And it's deserved. It's just a great feature. I think the feature is new possibilities for the future. Things we're not used to yet. Like, we have to invent things, we have to do with it, right? So go out and try and see what it does, like I did right now. It definitely does not like card mother, probably not. Some custom cards will not work. Some custom cards do use stuff that are not available on the hub, and that might break it. But since you can cast like specific dashboards, like this one is an empty one, but you could cast specific dashboards to it, and that would make it possible to, I don't know, make just a dashboard dedicated to it and just use cards that are available. And probably you would like different dashboards for things like your hub or your TV, right? So if it's on your TV, you would like show statistics or things that are happening. And if you cast it to your hub, you would probably like some kind of big buttons you could push. The button card works, that's for sure. We've seen that. My button card works. Here we go. I think I have a button card. No, that's not it. It's on my upstairs. So these are button cards here. So these work. They work perfectly well. How did you make the fan rotating GIF? I asked Dr. C's, but he is busy in his home animation. It's a default feature of the Home Assistant, or of the custom button card. You can check my config out, by the way. It's on GitHub, so github.com/frank/homeassistantconfig. Let me get you the place where it is. Config, Lovelace, Fuse. This is my upstairs. And this is the fan. Off. Medium fan speed, and it's on, it will spin. So here it is. So it's this little card. This is the spinning button. So let me give you the link, by the way. So here comes the link. I hope it works. Does it? It's broken. I'm going to post it on Twitch. I hope it comes through. But search for spin indeed. But that's how you do it. Oh, that's the wrong screen I'm resizing right now. That's the custom button card that does it. I looked at the Google Home Hub in store, but the audio was really poor, so I passed on buying one. Yeah, I agree. The audio is not great. Maybe the Google Home Hub Max or something. It's probably called Max, right? Like, I don't know. It's not for sale in the Netherlands though. But that thing should have better audio. Nevertheless, I cast to my audio system anyway when I'm at home. So I'm not using it for music. I do use it for music, but then it will stream to another device and not to itself. And the device itself is used for just speech. And I think for speech it's pretty okay. Hey Frank and Jet, hey Friel Jiddle, hey man. I was amazed how fast the casting was, very snappy to switch from has to regular viewer. Yeah, it is really fast, because it's local, right? Like this website, the cast, the homeassistant.io, it's just here for initial connection. But That's it. It's not like if I close the browser, it will still work. It's not like required. It's just a bootstrap. It's just a startup mechanism to get things going. That's all. Max isn't out till September. Okay, didn't know. Hello, I'm running Hasio on Raspberry Pi and bought a 4GB Raspberry 4 to serve as media server. It works perfect. Direct stream only. Okay. Do I really need to keep them separate, or do you think I should combine them on the same device? I should not. I think video is like the worst thing ever on a Pi, but that's a personal opinion. I think the device is not built for video processing, and combining those things, I'm not sure, man. And it looks like MJPEG cams work. My generic MJPEG radar cams are working fine. That's good to know, Robert. We could try it out, though. Okay, got it working and across support and restarting. Here we go. So somebody is working on it. I want to see some tweets going, guys. I want to see some tweets. So let's start. Let's make a screenshot. Something. Let's make a screenshot. Can I screenshot this somehow? Can I screenshot my own stream? I don't know. Yeah, let me see. Scenes. This is better. Oh, that's not working if I click on the stream right. Should not screenshot it. Here we go. Maybe I should screenshot it like this. Let's see if this works. No, I do not want to select stuff. So smile, guys. Say something. Say hi or something. Hey, Twitter. Type it real quick. I have something to paste as well. Come on. Type this looks great. Hi, Twitter. This looks awesome. Awesome. Almost just the cost is... Yeah. That's it. Here we go. Screenshotted it. Let's put it on Twitter. Let's put it on Twitter. Playing with the Home Assistant. Here we go. Hashtag Home Assistant cast. Here we go. The chat didn't show. Yeah, it does. Here we go. It shows a couple. You say possibilities, I hear issues. No. We do have to learn, and there's still a lot of things to do, but this is the first version. I think this is... I'm looking forward to making automations. Personally, I look forward to making automations for this. You say possibility. Damn it, Ludius. Yeah, of course it's Ludius. He's creating issues. He's in the screenshot, though. He's in the screenshot, that's for sure. What's up? What's up, Simply Gartner? Boy. Poop. Oh boy. Ian, you had to, right? It's not in the screenshot, so I'm happy. Oh boy. But there it is. We have I'm in the list now. I'm in the hashtag list.
Smoke weed.
And son.
Where'd you find this?
Smoke weed.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed. Smoke weed.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh boy. Paula says the ability to ask Google Analytics to show a dashboard is in the works. Yes, I know. I know. Good news, I tortured my lab so I can tune in for 20 minutes while I restore from snapshot. Oh boy, what did you do, mate? What did you do? How do you activate the smoke weed song? There should be some, like, I don't know, some button in the corner of the stream on the image itself, which you can click or something. I don't know. Thank you so much for playing that, though. Okay. Oh boy, Brian, what are you doing? Brian is learning. Oh, we should jump to Brian later. Oh, it's Wednesday. Okay, not today. Oh, thought I was missing Brian. I should have quit the stream in that case. Just kidding. Just kidding. So now we've seen this a little bit. I wonder what I should do with my Lovelace, since this is like nice and stuff, and this works and stuff, and yeah, it's okay and stuff, and there's not much to show right now, right? We can cast a dashboard, which is cool, but that's it. I can...
Damn, son.
Where'd you find this?
Smoke weed.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed. Smoke weed. Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Damn, son.
Damn, son.
Do you smoke weed? No, I don't. I absolutely do not. Nevertheless, it's a fun song. Just tweeted my screen, have it run on TV. You did? Really? Let's look at my feed. Is it there yet? It's not there yet. Did you use the hashtag, bro? You have used the hashtag, right? You have to use the hashtag. Home Assistant Cast. You have to use the hashtag. All Dutch people smoke weed. No. A lot of people do, though. I don't. I copied it from your post, so probably yes. Oh, there it is. It's popping. Here it is. Trip in the light. Fantastic. Oh, cool. Well, this is the cool thing, right? This is where the buttons are big, and that's cool, Graham. Grambo in the chat, by the way. That's cool, Grambo. I certainly do. That's okay, Optimus Prime. I don't judge anybody who does. It's just I don't. But this is cool. This is like a dashboard with big buttons. And I think that's like how it should work. And if we could, I don't know, voice control, call it out, a dashboard, or just pump a dashboard to it as much as possible, then it would just, like, this would work, right? I'm not sure why the feed isn't refreshing. Yeah, I would have expected it to show up. Holy Sherlock. Oh boy. You have a couple of screens there, mate. Probably as much as I do, but it sure does look... I like the TV, how I should do that, by the way. Oh boy, that's really nice, Robert. I should hang up a TV right there. The wife isn't going to approve this. I'm not going to get an approval for this, but I like it. But nice setup, bro. And you're sending in like weather stuff, right? That's cool. That's cool. You're a Windows user. Oh boy. It comes in handy. Yeah, this is pretty nice, but I probably would be distracted, but yeah. I think the distraction is Phil, thank you so much. It's appreciated. Here we go. Yeah, boy. Hacking the AI VD. That's the Dutch authorities. Okay. Cool. Nice, mate. Really nice. Here we go. Does the map work in cast? Yes, the map works. I'm not going to show the map, but the map works for sure. So you can add a map. I think the demo has a map. If you use like the let's stop casting. Can I stop casting? If I switch back to the demo, log out here. So let's put in the demo right now. Let's put in the demo. So this demo you can use. So if you go to cast.homeassistant.io, you can just hit the demo button right here, and it will pop up the demo. And there's a map in here already. So the map works, as you can see. It does work. I think you can zoom out even. Here we go. And zoom in. So maps do work. Now I have to work on crafting a screen design specifically for casting. Yeah, you should. I should too. You should, but you will lose some WAF points. Yeah. But I made some really good WAF points with the doorbell automation. Since the doorbell is now automatically switching off when the kids are asleep. So the chime switches off and we get push notifications. So she's really happy. I made some really good points there. She's loving it. She's loving it. Dr. Cease is in the house. Hey boy. Yo bro, how do you do? Yo doc. I just signed up for the casting too. Here we go. Do you have one of these things, doc? Do you have one of these nice little thingies? I just had a chat with my wife and she doesn't need that. She prefers our Lovelace plan setup. Okay, that's fine. But at my word, there's nothing to cast here. Oh boy, that sucks. So I noticed some of the animated custom cards don't work. Yeah, some custom cards could not work. You should like report it with the custom card in that case. It is workable. There's some hints in the FAQ for custom card developers on how to fix it, but two finger zoom, I think. Does it work? Oh, that works as well. That's just cool. Pinch zoom works. I haven't tried that before. That's really cool. That's really cool. Evening all. Hey Paul, how do you do, mate? So that's cool. I just wonder why the post by Robert did not pop up in my search here. That's weird. I should have expected it to show up though. What else am I missing? It shows up when I click on... Well... Oh, the capitalization is an issue? Okay. I don't know. What do you have, guys? Oh, he has all kinds of scenes. Oh, you cannot see it. Hold on. He has all kinds of scenes going on. All kinds of scenes you can activate. Turn lights on and off. That's just cool. I assume the next version doesn't need the course config because it's hard-coded or something enabled from Home Assistant. That's correct, Ian. That's correct, Ian Gogo. It's I'm running the beta version already, so I'm running. Let's see, what am I running at this point? No, I'm not saying Siri. What am I running? I'm running some beta 2 at this point. So yeah, this works. It's hard-coded. Yeah, that's correct. And I hope we will see the automation, the servers call for this really soon, since that would make it powerful again. I'm repeating it again because I'm looking forward to having that call. But this is just cool. So anybody else? Does somebody else have some of these screenshots for me? This is just cool. I love this. This is really cool, Grandpa. And I should make some kind of dashboard like this. Like my dashboard, currently it's still like freaking empty. There's nothing on here. This should be my I don't know, my go-to dashboard for my home. Carlo D, thank you so much for subscribing, man. That's appreciated. Here we go. Yeah, boy. Miss Motivate so far, does it support iframes in Lovelace? I do not know. I have not tried it. I've tried a lot, but I do not have iframes, so I don't know. Nice and clean dashboard, I like it. Thank you, sir. Yes, it does. Tested that already too. Well, here we go. Robert has the answer for you. It does support iframe. That's cool. I love this one. I'm going to retweet this. Retweet with comment. Because I'm going to add Home Assistant cast to it. I love this one. I should do something like this. So we could iframe VS Code. Boy. You're talking of, and how would you type in that case, Paul? How would you type? Game on, game on. Thank you for the follow, mate. That's appreciated. You're now officially a Home Assistant homie, and please let me know in the chat, sir. Do you like cats or dogs? Cats or dogs? That's something I would like to know. You wouldn't, but it would look cool. I think it would fail hard because it's not like a full-blown browser. It is full-blown, but I think it has less capabilities. Some things, I don't know. I don't think so, as the add-ons don't show as views in the cast menu. The thing is, you could embed those add-on views inside an iframe, and that might work. Maybe sounds a little bit hacky, but you can iframe HACS and update your cards. Boy, oh boy, you could iframe Home Assistant itself and have full access. Just iframe your Home Assistant URL inside a view and make it like full blown. Maybe that works. And then have full Home Assistant on your. I don't know. I'm not even going to try though. I'm not even going to try. Should not click the private messages right now. That's not so smart. Let me check real quick. Okay, there's something else. Optimus Prime, my photo of Home Assistant cast. Let me check it. Oh, driving times. Oh, that's a cool use case. Like if you have like a screen by the door and you would leave in the morning, then it would be part of the morning routine and show you the time it will take to drive somewhere. Or just by the door. Maybe if we could add, like, I don't know, if you have a tablet that would probably support touch, I think. Like some buttons to turn everything off in your home. Like a master button if you leave. Maybe with an alarm control panel. And then show the driving times, like the travel times to the locations you drive to, usually. Maybe even like the battery status of your electric car if you have one. That's cool. Why not use some fancy Flash for your dashboard? Flash? Flash is that still a thing? Like even VMware is not using Flash anymore in their VMware Center stuff, so I think Flash is dead now, to be honest. Run HA on a VM with a Windows host and cast it to Google Nest Home. Hope had exploded. Okay. Oh boy, watch out, mate. Maybe that's why Unified Control isn't available yet in the download page. What is the reason, by the way? Not sure what you're talking about. Can you stop cast with voice? I don't know. Let's try. Stop casting. There's your answer. So that works. that the answer you were looking for? I have a Candlefire 7, so can use that. Awesome, yeah. Cool, good idea, nice. So cast only works with the ATPH connection to Home Assistant. Yes, the Home Assistant hub and the Home Assistant cast, or no, sorry, the Google Cast devices require the website to run HTTPS. So yeah, with a valid certificate, so that's an issue. But if you have Home Assistant Nabokasa, if you have Nabokasa, you could use your Nabokasa URL to do it, so that's not an issue. Frank, it's a screenshot. See Discord. Oh, the screenshots do not pop up in the chat. This release has been promoted to stable status. Oh. Okay. Not sure what happened there. Thank you for letting me know, Mr. Bonani. I will check it in after the stream or in the morning. I'm not sure yet. If you don't use Nabokasa, now it's a great time to get it. Probably yes. I think Nabokasa, like having Nabokasa remote, is a good idea anyway. I'm a fan of the project, I work on a project, I'm a member of the project, but I still recommend it. Not because it's not in my interest to promote it anyway. I do pay for the servers myself as well. But I think it's a good way to support Nabokasa, and Nabokasa supports Home Assistant. I think that's important, right? I think that's really important. Add your HA frontend to an Iframe and see if you can interact with it. Shall we try? I feel tempted though. But Nabokasa, it's really great. It's $5 a month. I know for some people it will be money. But if you can spare it, like the project, if you use it a bit, it's probably worth the penny. And it's a great way to support a project, and there is a lot of cost involved in the project, let's be honest. There's a lot of stuff going on. Just tweeted a news screen. Oh boy. Oh, look at this, you just... Oh boy! That's a good idea. You could use it as... Wow, that's a good office idea. So for the office, you could, like, I don't know, like for the clients, and you could show people, like guests coming over to your office. You could show like the traffic around your office, if they're going to leave, that is. But for, I don't know, in the office itself, if you're in a development team, you could probably hook up like GitLab and GitHub and all kinds of stuff, and show like, I don't know, statistics of things that's going on in the office, right? Like commits that need to be, or merge requests that needs to be approved or something, or build statuses, or I don't know, the freaking temperature, or things that are playing, or I don't know. Like it could be useful. Digital signage, yeah, that could be useful for digital signage as well. And it could be, because if the automation stuff comes in, it could be even interactive. So you could like respond if somebody walks into the door. It could say like welcome, and if it recognized somebody, it could say like, hey, welcome, Mr. I don't know, Mr. X, and then return to normal state where it shows something else. Oh, those are really great options. That's really scary at the same time though, but it could be useful for a lot of these things, by the way. Occupied bathroom with a live camera feed. You dirty little mind. Oh boy. But that's cool. Lydia says I don't have HA. Yeah, you don't use HA anymore. You have, but you should again. I really am trying to use it more and more, just because I feel obligated. I should use the stuff we create and work on, and learn how to think as a user more and more, and learn what they struggle with. I run the betas, by the way, just because I want to know what's going on. I want to experience the issues on beforehand. Yeah, I think that's good to know. But you have an active Nabokasa subscription, Lydia's. Really? That's good. Thank you so much. I don't use the service, but I pay for it. A few bucks is well worth the effort the community puts into it. Thank you so much. I think that's really appreciated by the guys from Nabokasa, which I am not, by the way, just to be clear on that subject. You know what? I'm going to subscribe to Nabokasa. The community gave me too much for free. That's really appreciated, Optimus Prime. At least I appreciate it, and I do not even get a penny for it, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I think it's really important to support. Now I want a Chromecast for casting my doorbell to my TV. Here we go. You do not have any Chromecast at all? I do have a Chromecast on my... Actually, thank you so much for subscribing, man. For the follow. Sorry, for the follow. That's appreciated. Please let me know in the chat, sir. Do you like cats or dogs? That's cool. But digital signage, that's cool. That's really cool. And home assistant cast. Yeah, that's the hashtag you should use. The possibilities for this are endless. Yeah, there are. And I think this is cool. I probably would try this at the office, to be honest. My humble start. Let's see what Friedel Jiddle did. Nice, so this is like a status dashboard you created, right? And you should charge your device. Your name is Oliver, by the way. That's cool. That's cool. That's not what I would expect behind your nickname could be. But cool, mate. All the statuses. Temperatures, filters. Some door statuses. That's interesting. If you leave the house, you could see which windows were open. That's useful too. That's useful as well. Traffic incident is in his list card, which I hope he updates for the feed parser. Okay. Not sure. So much possibilities, but no time. And time is an issue for us all, I guess. I subbed first day. It was well worth to support the project. Yeah, me too. I subbed. I think I was subbed before it went live even. I had the amazing what do you call it? I was granted early access, which I really appreciated, and I have 2 subscriptions and as well spent it. I do have 2 subscriptions. One is sponsored, which is a never-ending trail license, which I use for add-on development, specifically, which I was granted for some of the Ingress stuff. When Ingress was happening, I needed some testing, so I have a test thingy. It might be like expired at this point, but I got some testing stuff. But my main thing is just a paid license, which I'm happy to pay, by the way. Only for Chromecast audio for multi-room and messages. Okay. None of my themes seem to show though. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Frank's theme shown on his display. Yeah, it did, right? It showed. Let me open up again. My theme worked. Here it is. And let's do upstairs. So my team shows. And it's pretty cool since it's like, oh, that's the wrong one. It is so freaking instant. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like, it's freaking fast. It's cool. Nabokasa should have a year subscription option. Yeah, maybe. No, that's my son. Oh, okay. Well, a cool name nevertheless. Wow, that's a cool name. Hey now, I just selected my camera card and my stream cams are showing up. In fact, they're the only ones showing up. But do you have the JPEG cameras or do you have the stream cameras? I'm casting to a TV using a V1 Chromecast. That might be why. That's interesting though. Does anybody else get a 1 to 50 second delay when using a stream component? Yeah, most people are. Oh, you have selected a theme in the profile. Yeah, if you have selected in the profile, it's device bound. If you have selected in the via a service call, I did it using a startup call. Some notifications here. I did it using an automation on startup that does that, by the way. So mine is like it has a default theme around around startup, so everybody who logs in the first time will have that default theme. So that's probably the reason why my theme is showing. That's a good point. That's a good point. Look at here, we're seeing things streaming here. What's the best solution for voice activation software and hardware that works without the internet access? I'm not sure what the best is. I have not tried them, but there are many solutions out there, Basil. I'm not sure which one is the best. There's Snips, there's Minecraft. I think Snips and Minecraft are the most popular ones. But at the same time, I've seen some people use it on streams and on YouTube videos, and I was not impressed. So I've never actually took the time to do something with it. I think the things that Google and Amazon are doing with their voice assistants are pretty much unbeatable. To be honest, yeah. I have both types of cams on that one page. Really? Wow, cool. Carol Rob, thank you for subscribing to YouTube, man. That's really appreciated. Thank you so much, sir. I've selected theme via the profile. Okay. Fine. Subscribe to Nabukasa. Nice, Optimus Prime. Really cool. That's really cool, mate. How do you trigger the cast to the home hub? Manually every time, or is there a way to automate that? Currently that's manual, but as written in the blog article, so if you haven't seen the article yet, I didn't share it, right? Let me share it. Let me share it real quick here. So this is a blog article, and it's a feature coming soon. So allow starting Home Assistant cast from Home Assistant itself, so without the browser, as part of an automation of script. It's expected to be coming soon. So this is the first release, which requires this. It requires you to go to the website to trigger the initial one. But I can close down the website. I can close down the whole freaking browser, and it will still keep running. So that's kind of nice, right? I get a 1 second delay with HasIO at Motion Eye, and the IDF development is happening to reduce the delay for the show live video. No, the delay is just required. That's not something you can, which you can remove. There's transcoding happening there, and for streaming and transcoding, there's a buffer. So even with a 1 second delay, which is pretty darn good in your case, so you are pretty darn lucky, John. That's just happening. It goes to different layers, different buffering stuff happening, and that's what it is. You always have a delay. There's always some delay, and 1 second, that's something a lot of people would just really want, really. Bad Mystical, hey mate, how do you do? My voice activation is a good one, except that she tried tired and goes to bed. When she's tired and goes to bed. I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, let me try something else. Somebody gave the suggestion on doing an iframe with Home Assistant itself in it, and I kinda am tempted to try though. So I'm going to try. Let's try to see if we can. I'm pretty sure this is going to fail. But let's try to add an iframe to my dashboard and see. Confirm setting theme via servers updated the view in my cast. Really cool. Good to know. So let's go in here. Let's make a card. So Home Assistant.io, and I should have an iframe card. Docs, Lovelace. It's /Lovelace, by the way. So let's try with a website first. Let's try homeassistant.io first, just to see what it does. Okay, and let's see, can I go here? But this kind of works. Let's cast it. Could somebody point me to instructions for the rotating fan? Clayton, you can find my configuration on GitHub. If you type !config in the chat, it should give you a link to it. But it's github.com/frank, and you will find my Home Assistant configuration there. And if you go into the Lovelace folder, you will find my Lovelace configurations. And it should be there. This is kind of cool, right? It actually works pretty decent and quick as a browser, though. Like, this is a small screen, but we could I don't think full screen is working. I think there was something specifying a view with a single card panel through is not working. Vista Zifta, thank you so much for the follow, man. That's subscribing. That's appreciated. Here we go, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, frank.link/config will give you, there we'll go. Not git.frank.dev, no, I'm just using GitHub. So it's frank.link/config, that will work. That's pretty much okay, but how can I enlarge that card? Like, is there, like, I don't know. The full-size card is not going to work, right? So panel through is not going to work on a view. So how would I make the card like really big? I need to wrap it probably in something. Oh well. But I could now. Maybe I should add my Nabokasa URL to it. This is not any intended use. Absolutely not. Absolutely not intended use whatsoever. So let's use, God, why am I doing this even? Why am I doing this? Change the aspect ratio setting to aspect ratio setting to 100. Does that happen? I don't know. Let's try. Let's see what does this do. Okay, let's see. Let me show you what happened here. I'm going to refresh this because it's dashboard and dashboard and dashboard. So that's an issue, right? This works. Oh, holy moly! I crashed the Google Home Hub. I crashed the whole freaking thing. Okay, let's try again. Let's say I will publish this. My living room display. And if I cast the dashboard, it will show a login now. It's almost not visible since the letters are black. And then, boom! I crashed the whole freaking device. This is not a good idea. This is really not a good idea. Buffer overflow found. Yeah, we should report it. Maybe we can earn something. It is definitely causing something to crash. That's definitely interesting though. We should hook it up and see what happens. Maybe we can exploit it. But I think the iframe stuff, this is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. But I could use, I don't know. This is probably a good use case. Some kind of weather thingy. Refuse to connect. Why? It doesn't allow to be iframed. But yeah, so let's cast again, and without it breaking. Start casting to my living room display. Juan and Tech, hello mate. Juan and Tech in the house. How do you do, mate? Precious the Chromecast too, not that much though. How do I use HAcast? You go to cast.homeassistant.io or go to our main website. Go to the Home Assistant website. There's a blog article posted tonight, about this all. So I'm playing with this because it's, well, posted just today. Dashboard. So it's, the brightness is way off because I rebooted. Some weird things are happening if you do the iframe stuff with like full-blown websites and stuff. So yeah. Do I need Nabokasa? No, you do not need it. If you're, the only requirement is that it has HTTPS with a valid certificate. So that's required by the device. Like the Google Home Hub will not open up, the things if the certificate isn't valid. So that's the requirement. Nabokasa is an easy way in since they will arrange for your certificate and the access without opening ports and stuff. But if you have a different solution, that will work as well. Except in my case because I'm special. But in general, it should work with any HTTPS certificate enabled Home Assistant instance. So if you go to cast.homeassistant.io, you can try the demo and you could try to enter your URL and set it up and see what it does. Inception overload. It's not even the Inception, Gary. It didn't get that far. Maybe I'll stop trying to get an add-on on showing on my TV. Yeah, you probably should. 24-hour exploit Friday stream, guys. Probably. Are you breaking the Home Hub already? Well, apparently I made it crash, so that's kind of cool. Iframes are how I get a traffic map. So if you load like a simple iframe with a map or something, that will work. The Home Assistant website works perfectly fine though. So that works, we know that for now. Here we go. I will add the map into the dashboard. Let me fix that real quick here. Where's my casting here? Let's switch to the desktop. So I've now loaded up the Home Assistant website in an iframe Lovelace, which is not showing because I need to refresh. Here we go. So I have the Home Assistant website in a Lovelace iframe. So it works for some things, but including Home Assistant itself in an iframe is definitely breaking stuff. So that's not a good idea. It will crash. But I kind of like the idea you guys had, so I tried. But you can definitely show a website, like a map or a traffic map or something. Load the demo. Oh boy, you are freaking evil. Let's try. View the demo. Well, it's loading GitHub. Maybe. It's not opening the demo, that's for sure. I could try though. We could try if it's like, I don't know. It just breaks. We're now breaking things. Let's refresh it. Here we go. So, but this is not like the real use case, right? We could add a traffic map, which Robert did, and which is really cool. Like here, this is like, I like this use case. Let me hide it real quick here. So this is an extremely nice use case. Traffic incidents and traffic maps. That's cool. This is Home Assistant Cast here. Oh, and Timo. This is all cool stuff, guys. You're breaking the hub already? Yeah, probably I am. Does this work on a Chromecast for TV? As in, doesn't work here. Yes, it does work for Chromecast on TV, and I actually tried it already. It works pretty well. Hey, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What you doing?
Playing with
Oh, the hubby.
the hubby since it got released today. So I could now do.
Cool.
Right, that's cool, right?
Oh, ja. Het is echt cool.
Yeah, okay. It works for my Chromecast, however, I'm getting a compact custom card. Yeah, you have. Hi! God. It doesn't work with compact custom header error. Yeah, you have to upgrade the custom compact header to the latest version. So some cards are have updated already for the cast feature. So some of the custom cards have to be upgraded in order to make them work. It might not work on this. I have the custom compact header. And it works for me. So yeah. Oh, I have casting disabled in my browser, that's why I'm getting errors. Oh boy, yeah, that's required though. I already have a certificate. There we go. Don't worry, work out on... My TV was online, okay, load a demo, no. All of my streaming cams are working. Really, Rob, that's cool. The MJPEG cams on that page are working, it says, so that's why they aren't showing. But the stream cams work. Wow. It doesn't work on my end. Maybe that's because of the hub, and maybe it works on the TV. Let me try. Manage, turn off, send it to the shield. Downstairs. I'm not sure if the cam is visible in that case. Upstairs. It looks really big, and I cannot see the camera, so that's an issue. But it looks darn great. We should be able to scale a bit, like fake resolutions or something. Switch back to the Nabucasa thingy. I think I made it like go crazy now. Here we go. Here we go. By the way, how did you fix the color of the graphs not showing up correctly? Or the limits? Is it fixed? No, it's not fixed and I gave up on it. That's the true story. I'm going to try this on my TV tonight. That's cool, Juan and Tech. We had some discussions and we saw some really cool things, which I liked. I liked this dashboard, like really touchable. Like this is really helpful if you want to have like for the hub. It's really nice, right? But for the office and stuff, like something like this is really cool. And I saw a display of here, like this would work on a TV, right? Just seeing statuses. And we had a dashboard shared by somebody else, which I hope I still have open. Like this is showing stuff like, okay, I'm leaving the house. So if you have one of those, I don't know, cast displays or tablet or something near your door, you could even see like, okay, I'm leaving. This is the travel time to everywhere. Maybe the alarm control panel, which you could do, and showing the battery status of your car. I don't know if you have an electric one. So I think the possibilities are there. That's really cool. And this could be used like an office dashboard as well. So I don't know. W13RDO, thank you for the follow, man. It's appreciated. Please let me know in the chat, sir. Do you like cats or dogs? That's what I want to know. Cats or dogs? I guess the Google Nest Hub is worth buying now. It probably is. I think it's worth buying anyway. Like, even without this is just working. Let me give you a bigger example right here. But I really like this already. I could turn on and off lights in the living room and check out my spaces. So this is actually pretty much working already, even without Google Homecast. This is still pretty useful. Besides the voice control, I can still scroll through it and can, I don't know, activate all kinds of stuff. So I'm pretty darn happy with this already. But it would be way cooler if we could like make our own dashboard, since this is darn sexier. Like, my dashboard isn't sexy, but if you created something like the guys did and some screenshots we already saw here, that would be cool. What?
Wat voor een sexy...
Well, here are some people that are tweeting what they did already. Where is it? Let me see real quick here. So this is pretty darn useful. It's not
Dat is
pretty per
handig
se.
als we dat onder een swipe hebben. Dat ik bijvoorbeeld zo doe en dat dan komt.
For example, yes, and then you can just turn things on and off really quick. So this is pretty helpful, right? But somebody showed me this one. No. Did I close it? Really? Yeah, I did. So let's say you have like a display near your door, and you would leave and you would have your alarm control panel and see the travel times where you travel to.
Fucking handy.
And if you have like, I don't know, if you have an electric car, you would see how much it's charged, and you can come home and see who's home, and those kind of things.
Can you also see, because you have an iPhone, you can see in how much time you get home. So Frank will be home in 5 minutes. That I'm shit, get out of the door, Excel! Weet je dat?
I already know you're on your way home.
Oh.
Okay. Never mind.
Nou, ik wil het... Oh. Hoe dan?
But yeah, well, Home Assistant tracks your... Oh, sorry.
Hoe dan?
Home Assistant tracks your iPhone, right? So he knows you're in the auto, driving the car, going home.
And it tells you that.
It doesn't tell me, but I could make an announcement if we wanted to.
Yeah, but I would... So, Frank
Yes.
will be home in 5 minutes. So...
Yeah, that's possible. That's
Husband will be home in 5 minutes.
yeah, that's possible. Do you guys have any of those automations, like arriving at home things? Damn, Frank is at home in 30 minutes, alert, alert. I think that's what she's looking for. For my own safety, I think it's more necessary to have a ninja alarm.
No.
Yes, you scared the hell out of me a couple of times during this stream. Yeah, yes, you did.
Then I'll turn off my phone.
God. The amazing ninja, what's today's magic number? You have to think about it. Good WAF. Where stays the Amazon Agri Show 5 on all listed? I don't know. I don't think it will ever happen. Holy mother of home automations. Of course, that's why casting doesn't work on my local Plex server. HTTPS. You need HTTPS with a valid certificate. I have 4 Google Chromecasts from 1st gen laying around. Gotta give it a try. Well, try. It's pretty cool. I can send it to the TV as well, by the way. Yeah, and the cool thing about it is, let's say you have a camera on the door and you're watching TV, and somebody pushes the doorbell. We have these.
I don't want that on my TV.
No. Okay.
When I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, no one finished it.
We could. Okay. There's no Grey's Anatomy, and there's no Grey's Anatomy right now.
Station 19.
Station 19. Oh boy. Don't touch your tea.
You can-
Although, I think Robert has the solution. Robert had the solution. Let me go to Robert's channel here. Oh, he's even posting more. Like, Robert has, like, a TV right there.
Why?
Robert, why? Help me out here. Why do you have a TV right there?
Yeah.
Why do I need one?
Because you have 3 screens and a television, so...
Yeah, I only have 2. And no TV.
But why the TV?
I use it to demo websites for clients. That's not going to work for me.
He's looking porn.
While working, yeah, probably. This channel is, by the way, rated for kids, so...
Whoops.
What else was going on in chat? Yeah, I'm doing through live streams, blah blah blah. Okay.
Had je me wel eerder kunnen vertellen.
Thank you for following, that's appreciated. I can imagine if you could add like motion eye to your TV and see all the cameras. Oh, that would be cool if you have like multiple ones. But there's a camera card if I remember correctly. Why do we have to use Cast at Homecast though to cast? Why can't we do it from the HA Instance UI? Madsen, read the blog post and you will get an answer. Reading helps in that case. Oh boy, she's hiding something. It ain't stalking, it's like
A pretty handsome
family
fella.
like that.
In the closet.
It ain't stalking if it's family. For the tracking. It ain't stalking if it's family.
We're not married yet.
We're not. What's the difference from having a tablet running full kiosk with Home Assistant? Am I missing something? There's no difference. In that case, I would, yeah, full kiosk would be like more logical in that case instead of casting. I do agree, Robert. I do agree. Then Frank, Frank is home in 30 minutes. We had a part. I do have it. Track arc. Okay. I'm going to scroll through it real quick now. I do Trump to go off. Then it says the name of the person who's home. It's her TV, Frank. Accepted already. Okay. Okay, I will. There's always reruns of Greatest Anatomy.
I watched them for 3 times already, so...
3 times? You did?
Yeah. Dr. McDreamy, Dr. McSteel.
Yeah, I know. All the doctors. Just lost WAF, probably. If Greatest Anatomy is running on a TV, ignore Chromecast alerts.
Oh, really?
No. Can you track your cast and automation yet? No. Read the website because it's awesome. Nia needs a Harry Potter clock with distance from 30 minutes home, 50 meters exit. You like that, don't you? You'll like that.
I like the idea.
I like the idea as well, by the way. I think the Harry Potter clock would be cool. There's something like it. There's a Harry Potter clock Lovelace card, if I remember correctly. Now I use it as a 4th screen for tracking stock prices while working. I don't believe it either. While she's watching Grey's Anatomy, there should be a sign on the door, don't ring the doorbell. Well, that's cool. As soon as the kids go to bed, Mr. Banani...
7 o'clock and the doorbell goes
off automatically, since yesterday.
Yeah.
Since yesterday, I created... You like it.
And it's going on at 7:30, 8 o'clock?
7:30,
Yeah.
I think. So I have this automation.
And when I can sleep in, it's at 9 or 10.
No, it doesn't
Or
care if you're sleeping. No.
I like my doorbell.
You like your doorbell,
Yeah.
right? So it has it turns off the chime at 7.
Yeah.
And it works actually. I checked it today. It really turns it off. So I've installed
When I
this.
ring the doorbell right now, can you see this in the screen?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. You get a push notification if you do, by the way. If you now push the button, you will not hear it, but you will see a push notification. Go, try.
On my watch?
On your watch, yes.
Really?
Go try. I hope this automation works though. Here we go. She's going to push the button. I hope it works. Come on. Please work. Please work. Oh, it works. It just shows up my... It popped up on my...
I'm Watch.
Yeah, you're getting it on your Apple Watch as well.
That's freaking cool.
I get it on my Apple Watch as well. I'm not sure if it's visible, but yeah, it's on my Apple Watch as well. 3% battery, yes. I need to charge it. Yeah, if you take off your Apple Watch, it will lock.
I know. Oh, no, it's not showing.
No.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool, right?
I like my doorbell.
So that's
it was a good idea for me.
Yeah. So the doorbell project is pretty cool. I love that thing. She loves it too. Check out my space screen. Your space screen. His space screen, so he can see launch dates.
Why?
Yeah. Why? I think that's the best question ever. Why? Because you can. It also counts when you share a home. Oh, it also counts when you share a home. Then it's not then it's not stalking.
Oh, damn it!
Lol was lazy to redoing that now. You should, mate. Somebody made Lovelace Wizard clock card.
That's cool.
Right? That's cool, right? Nice to be here again. Hey, Under Knowledge, how do you do? I have something similar. After hours, I only get push notifications. Yeah, that's for us as well. Frank sees everything. Not everything. Home Assistant sees everything. May the demo gods be with you. Yeah, it worked. That's cool, by the way. Charge your phone! I can't, because the charger is currently connected to the camera here. This is an iPhone as well. So my iPhone is here, and this is another one, and this is working as a camera. So if I unplug it, it will drain, and the battery is already not that good anymore. Harry Potter clock. Not as beautiful, but it works. Yeah. You should have made a video of the doorbell project. No. Yes, maybe. No. Yeah. Juan.
Why didn't you?
Because it's a lot of work to do. It's hard to make a video of all that stuff. And I think, especially with those kind of things, like the DIY projects, you have to take time to cut cables and all kinds of stuff and make things perfect. I think it's more helpful to read and pause when you're tagging along. Like if you do it yourself, it's easier to follow a story with some graphics in it than a video which you constantly stop and scroll back and all those things. Secondly, you can have all the links and stuff in the blog post, which you can click for more information. So I think it's a more appropriate medium in general. Plus, I'm not good at making videos.
And he's a really slow thinker, so...
I'm a slow thinker?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a really slow thinker.
So it's a video of 3 hours.
It would be a long video in my case, I agree. But I'm not like...
You're overthinking.
I'm overthinking,
you're not
that's
a
for
slow
sure.
Thinker, you're overthinking.
I'm overthinking. I'm thinking a lot.
Yeah.
I do. But then again, I'm not the video guy. I do streaming, but videos is not really... It would take me weeks.
I can do it.
No.
So
God.
let's talk about the doorbell project.
No, let's stop. Return the camera back to its position. God. You can't have her around.
Yeah, you can. She's living.
You need a QI charger on your desk? No. It's so funny when you say my name. Juan.
Guan.
It's Juan. It's Juan.
Oh,
Juan on tap.
it's like Guan. Oh.
Juan.
No.
Don Juan. No.
Ooh.
No.
No.
Oh,
Oh, what's that
Try again.
from the Puppet
and I am a
Master?
slow thinker.
No, the Puppet Master is a jalapeno on a stick. Guan. What's that?
That's almost the
No, I don't mean that because you sound like that. It's not for him, for you.
Some people learn better by video. I think that's true, William. Maybe. I find videos go out of date when you write blog posts easy to follow. Probably. Come more time on the television? Guess so.
How rude.
Yeah. Don't you have to watch like Grey's Anatomy for the...
There's anonymous.
And for the 110 times?
But I don't.
Love her here.
Thank you.
I agree. If you have a choice between a video and written instructions, I would also choose the written one. I think that's personal, and I think this one is clear.
Jeff Dunham, that's the man.
Jeff Dunham.
I know.
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham's so cool.
Jeff Dunham. Okay.
Jeff.
Ha 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 ha.
Shut up! I'll kill you.
You pronounce it like was Juan or Juan? Juan? Like you say the number one. Juan. 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 Juan? That's not. Is it Juan? Okay, never mind. One M tag. So it's one M tag, right? She's fun.
Thank you.
Silence! I kill you! Yeah, sure. I love Jeff Dunham.
Oh my god.
Seems that Jeff Dunham marathon running.
Peanut. I love it.
You like Peanut, right?
I love Peanut.
Yeah, I think Peanut is the coolest one as well. I agree.
And the old grumpy one.
The old crumpy one. It's
What's his name? The old grump. And the
I
one on the
forgot.
stick is funny.
jalapeno on a stick.
Oh my god.
I forgot the name. Jose. Yeah. Yeah, Papa. Jose, the jalapeno on a stick, indeed. What's the name of the old one again? The old guy, I forgot.
Old guy Jeff
Dunham.
Dunham. Jeff Dunham. Grumpy old guy.
Walter! Walter! Walter!
I love Walter.
Tell wife to get a chair and be part of the stream.
No.
Okay, I tried.
I don't have a good head.
You don't have the hat. Oh, that's the problem.
No. Jeff
Dunham. Oh, no. Don't.
Oh, that's not allowed.
That's not allowed. You can't get me copy strike here.
Stupid.
She is the dominant invisible force on the background. We could make like a jingle for it. Here she is, the dominant invisible force on the background.
Oh, please do. I love
Ta 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 ta.
Ninja.
Oh boy. So where are the rest of the tweets, guys? No hat.
Topless. No, dude, fucking naked.
Topless. Yeah, get dressed, baby. You can then come on.
No, I'm not under your desk.
Oh boy, this is going all south. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to visit the restroom. I will be back in a sec. Oh, I can't have her around. So let's start working on my Lovelace in a second, though. Let's do something. We're now just chatting and...
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, get out of here. No hat. She definitely deserves an intro, probably. Frank has the last word in the argument. Yes, honey.
Oh, it's so fucking wrong when you do that.
The fuck did I miss? Nothing, mate. Jeff Dunham. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Hello, welcome back. Oh, thank you for the follow there, May K. May K, thank you for following. That's appreciated. You're now officially a Home Assistant homie, and please let me know, sir, in the chat. Just type, do you like cats or dogs? Simple question, cats or dogs? What else? What does a water leak sensor need? Not water. Just thinking that I could reuse my broken door sensor. Maybe. Project incoming. Here we go. Under knowledge. Did you close the door?
A little bit.
Okay.
Because otherwise I get...
Mosquito bites. You're afraid for mosquito bites. Okay. Okay. Well. So let's this iframe thing. It's fun. We tried. Let's get that out of the way. Here we go. Refresh it. Thomas Love and hey, what did I miss? I played a bit with the Home Assistant cast stuff here, and we discussed it a bit, and some people tweeted some stuff already. Mark already did. Now I need to create a dashboard for my TV in the morning when I go to work. Oh boy, that's cool. That's cool. So we talked a bit about the things we could do with this and what people already tried with it. So that's kind of cool. I like this simple thing though. I think this really hits the use case for the Google Home Hub. That's it. That is the hub. Oh, by the way, 1M Tech, are you still around? Is 1M Tech still around? I would love to know. I want to make an automation that opens garbage automatically when I come home on my bike. Sometimes I'm walking and then it should not open. Any ideas how I can tell HA that I'm biking? I don't know. I really don't know, Christian. I think the new beta app from Home Assistant could maybe tell you that. Maybe. It can differentiate between a walking motion and automotive, and maybe even biking. I'm not sure. You should probably something with travel speed or something. Live 360 and iOS Companion can do that. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. You have the answer right here. 1M Tech is still here. So about the video about the doorbell. Maybe, do you need a doorbell? Like, you're the video god, I'm not. I've never seen you do DIY stuff. Like, yeah, a bit like configuration stuff. I'm waiting on your configuration video, by the way. Looking forward to that one. Or just place camera and do object recognition. Oh boy, Lydia's, that's a good idea. I'll give it a go, thanks, you're welcome, there you go. Try plugging my grown grass into this little touch monitor I have, but screen quality looks awful. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not sure. I'm going to try some more. Let's go into my Lovelace, since this is still my empty dashboard and I think it's awful. And I should do more with it. This is pretty much okay, but not useful. I think I need like just touch buttons. I'm going to play with buttons. I'm going to make like a button card. Maybe I should look at. I'm going to look at the screenshot by Teaching Birch, Isabella. I'm going to look for Isabella on Twitter again. Twitter. I think she's in the release notes. See, Frank, I don't need to use it to know things. That's true. That's true. Imagination is a big part of home automation, I guess. But someday, or at least I'll keep telling myself that I will start again. You should, mate. You should. You're a smart guy. You use this stuff a lot. You play around with it a lot. You should use it more and make some cool things. I noticed that for me personally, when I started using Home Assistant, like a year after I started working on it, and finally started using it a year on, I got different views on things, and my imagination changed a lot. This was the tweet I was looking for. Some really small things, the home feed could be useful. It's on the list of to-do guides, however, I've been focusing on beginner guides to HA because I feel there are very few guides to help newcomers. I agree, and that's why I wrote the blog post for DIY aimed at newcomers though. Have you tried the banner card? Might be useful for a dashboard. I'm not sure what a banner card is. Good luck on finding the nest card. Oh boy. I don't think I'm looking for the nest card, but some inspiration here. The banner card. I'm going to search for the banner card. I know the banner card. Yeah, I've seen this. Not sure yet. Could be useful for a dashboard though. Mate Joe, do I remember right, Frank? You have some dual cameras? I have one and it's not in use. Is there any chance we'll have a good dual component in the future? I'm not sure. I'm going to sidetrack again. Gotta go. Good night, and Unlux. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Nest layout card, yes. Well, there we have it. It's already linked. Okay, not sure what it does, but that's the Nest Lovelace card, probably. So now we're on the subject of cameras. Have you guys seen the video by the hookup? The hookup. Why it suggested pirate-based searches? This one.
Hey, I created this.
You created this thing. You created nothing. You used a freaking website generator. So if you haven't seen this video yet, I recommend it because I think Rob does an excellent job at like reviewing these things. But this is. Let me switch. Let me bypass this real quick here. So, I'm looking for cameras. I really do, and I had a discussion today at work with some of my colleagues about it as well. I'm looking for camera solutions. I do have one active camera. You guys might have seen it before on, I think it's this one. Here we go. Of my little fella sleeping. This is a cheap-ass Chinese camera, which is in an isolated network, so I'm sure it's not communicating to the outside world. But this thing cost me 19 bucks, and the quality is... Well, we can see something. But I really need some cameras. I want some extra cameras around the house as well. And I've been discussing this subject a lot. And this video by Rob, which is here. This video, he's showing a couple of cameras and their qualities. So that's kind of cool. Come on, show the overview. Some cameras he tested which were under $150. Come on, I do not... I want the overview page. Here we go. Pop. Here we go. I wanted the overview page. So I've been looking at this thing and trying to find out what's good for me. And he is recommending the real link stuff. Right? I have the RCL 410, so that's the bullet one, right? That's the bullet one. No, not the bullet. The how's it called? Yeah, that's the bullet. The bullet camera, right? The 410. So a lot of people are talking about Real Link, that it's awesome. I kind of do agree, but I kind of leaning towards Doorbell more, to be honest. I feel like the Real Link that was recommended, which was the Real Link 420, Real Link 420 thing. I think think that one was the recommended one. 5 megapixels. Where is it? Also Dutch side. Oh, here's the real link website. But is this metal? That's something I cannot figure out. I cannot find anything about it. So if you have one of these things, is this like a metal housing, or is this plastic fantastic? For this price, I would expect plastic fantastic though. The base is plastic, so this one. Or what part is plastic? I really like my HD. I have 3 of them. Let me see. So basically, I'm personally leaning more toward these ones. This is one of my favorite, my highly listed. This one is recommended by. I think it's recommended by Quindor. Quindor recommends this one. And I'm really looking forward to this one. This is not the price you pay for it, by the way. You can get them cheaper, much cheaper. Like, that site cannot be reached because ad blocking. Yes, looks like plastic. Hold on, we'll go tap on mine. I'm curious. Yes, it's metal. Is it metal or is it base metal? What part of this is metal? Is it fully metal or is the base metal? Is the dome metal or is just the camera part metal? That's kind of the thing. Like for this price, I would not. I'm kind of like having an issue with accepting this is metal. Camera is a bit metal. Base parts are plastic. Okay, but what's the concern? I don't know, I do not like the plastic stuff, I guess. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. There's something about this camera that makes it look cheap, or like not like maybe it's a good camera, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards these little fellas. These are like high quality grade. These look great. And the price range is totally different, right? There's something about Dao. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. There's something about it with what I like about it, and I'm not sure what it is. There's something in here that triggers me. And if you look at the final sheet by that he made here, you can see it's like a good second. And I've already seen these starlights as well. I don't know, man. I'm not sure what to get. I'm totally lost in this whole camera stuff. I got the Dawa. It's like, I like the IPS, you got more options than only motion detection. That's kind of nice. I'm also looking for some more cameras on my home, something that can consolidate data locally and not have access to the internet. Yeah, that's a requirement for me as well. My cameras will not be able to access the internet. If I would use my CCTV network, they will be blocked off from anything. Hammercam quit. Okay. Quindor. Damn, Siri. Quindor, indeed. The dome is metal. Okay. Finally done. Setting up Home Assistant Cloud. Easy peasy. The Alexa and Google setup was so much easier. Yeah, it is really easy. It works. Home Assistant Cloud makes setting those things up so freaking easy. Yes, but there's no integration, so you cannot have cameras, smart events in HAE. I'm pretty sure you can. I could. I would just build those things if I had those cameras. Probably, if I need it, maybe, I don't know. Camera is a bit metal, base parts are plastic. Plastic with metal finish. Okay. You can smart events via AppDemon. Nope, not for me. Depends on what you want. Personally, would go for the cheaper, and as you aren't worried about the software. Hikvision sensors look like this. That's nice though. Personally, and this is all not fun, not like I do not have anything that like backs it, but something about Hikvision makes me run and hide. And if I look at like in general, like it's night vision was pretty bad though. The Dawa Starlight seems to be like the thing these days. I install door camera systems all the time, and the Storm is a little better, a little more security wise. Okay. My home system cast. Sadly, weather doesn't work. Okay, let me see real quick here. Oh, this looks nice. Cool. That's cool. People are, you guys are doing stuff with Home Assistant Cast. I love to see those things. Buy the real link and the DAW. Sell the one you don't like. Sounds like a good compromise. Camera giveaway. Yeah, give me some cameras. Oh man. I'll give you a Hikvision night vision in a second. You'll be impressed. Okay. What's the difference between the 420 and the 410? There's also just a bullet turret style. Probably yes, and there's also a 422, if I remember. The 422 is also here, so let's see. There's also products. Give me all the products. There's also a 422. Where is it? That has this little thing and optical zoom. This one had optical zoom, but he recommended the one that's not listed, of course. Yeah, this is the 422, which is like, I don't know, it has optical zoom and has, I don't know. I do not like the look of these LEDs in general. That if I see this, I go like, okay, that looks darn cheap. I know it's probably really functional, but it looks... I'll give you a night vision. I'm looking forward to that, Majo. 430 comes with dang train meme. Oh, I have to have that one. That's for sure. Blew that joke. Sorry, mate. 420. Ah, okay. I love that you can say, hey, Google Cast to drive your camera to whatever TV I want now, and it shows up. That's awesome. That's really awesome. I would like that as well, by the way. Has a cover, the LEDs are night vision only. Yeah, but they're ugly. Jesper van Heuven, good evening. Watching from the campsite. Oh boy. Hey boy, how do you do? Enjoying your holiday? So the real link stuff, I think you get like, I think it's like, if you go look at like, is it worth, what do you get for the money? Like, is it worth the money? I think Real Link probably is, and I pretty much trust the judgment of the hookup. I think he's like a really, at least I think he is really, he is really picky and a little bit of a perfectionist. So I think his judgment on this is okay. I trust him to make a really good judgment on based on the cameras he has. But in general, if you look at this list, like, it has a microphone, these two. I think these are probably not that much different, but the one he tested was the... What did he test? Somewhere here. HDW46. So Dawa HDW46. Not sure which one that is. These are payable, right? 6 megapixels IR. I think this is pretty close. The price is okay. Somehow I feel like this is a metal shell. Somehow I feel like this might be a better choice. Yeah, you could buy both and give them a one-way channel for a price. I probably would use them as a... I probably will still find a place to use it though, to be honest. I need more than one camera. 2 different Hikvisions. Oh, this image is pretty clear though. This one is a little bit like smush, if you know what I mean. A little bit, I don't know. Hey Frank, off topic, would you still recommend Zero Tier for VPN? Yes, I still use it as well. I love it. I still like it a bit, and it's especially helpful with firewalling and stuff. It really looks cool. Yeah, that one you list there, Hammercam, is all metal, and I'm kind of like think this is probably the best one. So if you look at Quindor stuff, I think Quindor has it on his website. Quindorian. Quindorian. Let's find his video real quick here. He did this one. And this video is actually pretty great as well. Commercials. Let's not show them. Campsite Wi-Fi is crap though, as it should be. You should not be on the internet, by the way. How's your WireGuard add-on going? Not so good. I love it, it works, but I'm not happy with how people configure it, so that holds me back. That's because video. Okay. Stay away from plastic domes, in my experience. Okay, that's makes sense though. Skip it. Hey mate. Let's see. Like that image is just pretty as freaking hell. They end up dusty and reflecting IR back. That's a good point there, Robert. That's something I would definitely consider. I have not thought about that yet. The SD card is nice too if you have your MVR stolen. Okay. But I think this camera is pretty darn, like, exceptional. But I do not want YouTube. Here we go. Are you guys getting nuts from these? Like, this is the plastic dome one. I would probably avoid these indeed. But I kind of like that thing. Like this type. I kind of... The price... For this price, I can buy almost 4 of those Reolinks, right? So this is kind of like bullet cams all the way. I do not like the look of bullet cams. I find them bulky to see. I find this more elegant. The little domes. they just look like, I don't know. I don't like the bullet cams. Not aesthetically, probably. Like, it's still a camera, right? It still has a lens and still has like all this stuff. But yeah. Those are actually plastic. Which ones? These? This one? This one is full metal. This one is plastic though. This one is plastic. But this one is full metal. But I guess this is a problem what everybody has. The thing that I'm just describing, right? Everybody's looking at all the review videos. The forums are full of, okay, I need a camera. Which one do I need to buy? Reddit is full of it. There are tons of review videos, and there are so many freaking models. Like this Daiwa camera has, I don't know, this type is like the ZE, and you have, I don't know, whatever. Turret cam for the wing. Oh boy. Yeah, I like the bullet cams, by the way, not the turrets. Isn't the turret? Okay, whatever. But whatever the problem is in general, like, it seems like one big subject. Like, it seems like a big problem, and I don't get why it isn't solved. Why are there so many freaking cameras? It is so hard to choose from. It's so hard to decide. The price ranges are like all over the freaking place. People have opinions from here to whatever. And plastic doesn't rust. Good point, Paul. And in the end, I'm sitting here talking all kinds of bullcraps about cameras which I have no experience with, because I have the same problem. I do not know what to buy. You can buy some cameras on Amazon, test it, and send it back. That's a good point, Sandro. Gotta go, but guys, had much fun. Thank you, Optimus Prime. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing to the Nabukaza Cloud. I think the community thanks you. That's really cool. The plastic, man, it breaks. It's just a waste later. This is part of the problem with cameras. I would love to have some cameras, but I have no clue. Otherwise, the real links. This one is cool, by the way. A little bit too expensive for my taste. So let me see. It was the 410 or the 420. This one, the 420. This was recommended for this price. I could just go and try, right? I could just go and buy right now, since this is a price which, well... Thank you for all your contributions to the community. You're welcome, mate. It's my pleasure. i5 Wise Gams, they work great, they are cheap. They work with well with HA and RTSP, unfortunately not available in the Netherlands. No, they are not available. That's true. Send you some pics on Discord if you want to see my cameras. Okay. So these, you have the big one, right? Oh, I sidetracked so much. I wanted to do the Lovelace. That looks great, Hammercam. Those look really great. Holy moly. Thank you for all the contributions. If you had this part, just buy it, probably. I might create a video with my Hikvision cameras and VR and HA integration. That might be a good idea. I know, still, there's something about Hikvision that I don't know. Bibble thump. The plastic, nah, it breaks. It's just a waste later. The plastic, nah, it breaks. It's just a waste later. The plastic, nah, it breaks. Okay, it breaks the stream. Okay. Make 2 sheets. One with all the interesting cams you find, and then one with all the vulnerable ones. I don't care that much about it. It's isolated in my network, so that's not an issue. Most of the cheap Chinese stuff, often reported, have terrible old fundable firmware on it. Compare 2 sheets and you will end up with less models. If I find it, I will post a list with already tested fundable models I saw a couple of weeks ago. Oh, that would be helpful, mate. That would be really helpful. Check your Discord car message. This one is metal and plastic. Okay. I do not like them. I do not like the bullet ones. Somehow I feel like somebody would walk up to it with a stick or something and just hit them. Get them out of sight somehow. I don't know, but I like old firmware. They're neat to hack. That's just. I like this camera. I like this one, but it's the price is just tad too high. I wish I had this one existed with the 4 megapixels. I think this one is 8. I wish this was the variable lens and stuff and the same feature set would just be available for 4 megapixels, and then the price should be like in perspective. But I haven't found anything that's like this one. I like because it's variable focus, and it is darn good in the night, and I think the 8 megapixel is part of it, so probably I will not find it. But this camera, it feels for me like the perfect one I would like. Price tag is just too much to buy, like, I don't know, freaking 5 of them or something. So I probably will try the real links, just because of the price range. Like, this is unbeatable. This is just unbeatable. Let's be honest. You have the 422, which is the... Yeah, this has the plastic dome, so stay away from the plastic dome. Although, there's one big plus on this one. It has optical zoom. Not sure why. The only thing that I read about this, well, unsecured camera list by Reolink, by the way. Let's be honest here. Yeah, okay, but this... You know what? This is actually just plain that all freaking marketing. Like, he has a source of truth, yeah, right? I do have a Shadowrun account, and I can log in and I can search for cameras around the world. And I do agree, the Axis cameras are pretty easy to find and to look into. That's pretty cool. Nevertheless, this is Reolink just blackening their competition, which is just wrong and not fair. This is like saying, look at all these guys failing. Is there something like we do not have this problem? Yeah. So, tip number 1 is buy a Reolink. Yeah, sure. In Dutch we say wc eend. Wij van wc eend adviseren wc eend of bevelen wc eend aan, which is like a restroom cleaning toilet brand in the Netherlands, which is recommending their own brand in one sentence. which is just weird. We're from Wissint, recommend Wissint, which is that makes no, that's biased. That's just freaking wrong. But there is a point to this. But personally, I do not care that much because they will be isolated in a specific network. They will not have access to the internet. They will not have access to other things in my network. And the only thing that's allowed to connect to the cameras and the other way around, maybe, if it's needed, is the NVR. That's all. So I don't care. I want like great image quality. I want good night vision. I want a decent looking, high quality, great, like good looking case, like product in general, with RTSP and a little bit of a wide angle. Like I do not want to zoom in to number plates or something. And if it has motion detection, which I can use without needing my NVR, that would be even better, since it would not require the processing power on my NVR or my software NVR in that case. Handbill. Chinese blame the world. Who will blame China? I guess so. I thought it was self-serving and you were looking at real links, so I thought brought it up. Yeah. Why not buy some cheap old phones, 12 megapixels, and find some old cheap models? I like DIY, but this is the part where DIY sucks. I think, maybe. I don't know. Have you seen this big fella? Not he. The thing. That's a camera. Right there. And it's listed for about 200 bucks, by the way. Oh boy. So these are the starlights. I think this camera is price-wise okay as well. So I'm kind of like between these type of cameras and the real links. Looks like a testicle. Oh boy. What amazes me is that Real Link is not sold on AliExpress, so that's a good sign, maybe, actually. Actually, I think that's a good sign, maybe. Don't know. Where are they sold for? Rio Link 420. Welcome to the Netherlands. We'll ask more for the same camera. Is the Real Link price like including shipping and stuff? Store. Do you ship to the Netherlands? Where is it? Product. Camera. 420. We need a 420. Add to cart. Here we go. I want to... Oh. I bought mine there. Where? Made. Real Link is sold on Ali. Really? I haven't seen it. I did a search today. So let's say one. Ship from Germany, UK, okay. Oh, we get a coupon. Well, off the bat too. Good luck with your Lovelace. God, under knowledge. Not hitting Lovelace. Real Link AliExpress, really? Oh boy, they have a shop. Ew. Nice. Okay. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, that's actually better. Some of the emitters. So this is 85 and shipping from them is like 62, so this is much cheaper actually. And it's shipping from Germany, so I do not have import taxes. So actually this is the better choice for me. I can better buy it on the official store on AliExpress compared to their own website. What do you think of PoE? PoE is helpful, right? But return policy? It's not set for delivering to the Netherlands. Hold on. Stupak! Thank you for subscribing, 9 months in a row, that's appreciated. Here we go, yeah boy. If I have tried the Wisecam is not available in the Netherlands, mate. So that's that I haven't tried it in that case. What's the EU UK plug? Is that with why is that different? Is this the 5 megapixel version? Yeah, it is. It's 5 megapixel version. Oh, that is that with injector or something? Stupid wise, you could say. Plug for the wall. You might send you a 12-volt 1 power plug as well. It can be powered via PoE or wired. Oh, okay. I might actually try this.
What you buying?
Nothing yet. I was looking at a camera. You wanted a camera, right?
Outside.
Yeah. So I was looking at cameras. Like, I do not know what to choose from. So a lot of people send some stuff, and we were looking at those things. And what I really like, the camera that I really like, is this one. But it's, oh boy, I cannot click that.
That's vehicle.
It's not this price, by the way. It's like half of it. It's like half.
Half.
Yeah.
$200 freaking for a smiley, tiny camera.
So what this guy did.
Buy it do it yourself.
What this guy did is making a video about cameras below $150. And he actually compared a couple of those, like in the night. So this is the similar to the one. This one is a little bit similar to the one we just saw, but cheaper. And he actually recommends the Real Link because it has okay night vision. You can see a lot of things on the camera. Like this one, you cannot see the whole image. So it has a smaller view. He has it by day as well somewhere here. By day it looks okay-ish. The thing is, and he recommends it because the price is like worth buying, and some people were recommending it as well. What about Pi01? No. Real links are nice. Pascal says Real Link. Do you have?
But you had a camera outside. Which one was that? You had a camera outside
No.
a few months ago. Yeah, you
testing,
tried
but
it.
it's not an outside camera.
That's an inside. Oh.
It's not an outside camera. So these one are actually pretty payable, and they're selling on AliExpress as well themselves. So I was looking at that, but the return policy might be a thing. But Pascal says Rio links are nice as well. So you have some of those, Pascal? That's the one I showed you. It's plastic. Okay. But I think the price is okay.
Mm-hmm.
They even offer 2 now.
En do die draaien?
No, they're not. They're fixed. So you put them in position, and that's where you leave them. Why?
Het is net dat je bij deze ziet dat hij kan draaien.
You can
Zo
put
ziet
them in
het eruit.
position. No, it does not rotate. It's a fixed camera.
Okay. Maar daar hebben wij in 1 camera buiten inderdaad gewoon genoeg. In 1 hoek.
I read a lot of tests and end up with Reolink. Okay.
Maar hoe gaat het dan? Want op die video's, op dat filmpje zag je niet echt met licht en zo. We doen natuurlijk straks daar ook lampen bij en zo. Hoe komt hij er dan uit? 's Nachts.
And at night with light.
Ja.
Do you guys have any knowledge of using them with, like, I don't know, light on the street with night vision?
when we have it in the corner over there.
We have a lantern in front of a street,
Yeah.
so it would probably be
Blinded.
No, I don't think it's blinded though. I've tested many cameras.
I see a lot of camera things, and they in the dark they get blinded by light.
Mm-hmm.
And that's annoying. That you don't see anything.
I've tested many cameras for my chicken stream. I've replaced your chicken.
From a chicken
stream. Okay, I've replaced all my cameras with Hikvision. Okay. Gotta go, homies. Have a great stream. Bye, Ninja.
Bye bye.
Bye, bye, Robert.
What's a chicken stream?
Chicken stream. I'm not sure. So with like counter light, that's your question.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one this is.
Daar wordt dus het licht heel erg helder van dat dingetje, maar niet. Oh, sorry. Maar niet van het andere dingetje.
He does have counter light though a bit. I do not like this one. These two.
Nope.
These two are actually unifies, which I expected to be like the great ones, but they aren't.
Die ene, die middel, die ook niet?
Tuya. No, this is
No.
Tuya is great, but or air conditioning. So Tuya, by the way.
Oh, die ook niet?
Hikvision.
Oh, sorry.
Hikvision is actually recommended by a couple of people, but I'm not like the Hikvision fan. The Hikvision Darkfighters seem to be okay, but I think they're expensive as hell. Unify 3 shoots better than the Unify ones, probably. Thank you for the following, Freakatzy. That's appreciated. You're now officially a Home Assistant homie, by the way, and please let me know in the chat, do you like cats or dogs? Backlight compensation and highlight compensation. Okay. Do the real links have them? Doesn't have... Okay. True, it doesn't have night vision mode, so it's like compensating the hell out of it. You like cats? Here we go, cats. Thank you for the follow, that's appreciated. You should go on stream if you do those kinds of things.
Nope.
Nope.
En hoe duur is die? Die was die wat je zei, $56.
Sorry? No, this is euro. These are euros.
Rio's. Oh, euro's. Ja, dat bedoel ik. Oh, dat valt nog mee.
A 2-pack.
Dus eentje voor thuis, voor het thuis en achter thuis.
Probably yes.
Probably. Probably. Zo weer de 2 voor het huis. Mag niet eens.
You can also buy infrared extenders, justifies through a lot of infrared. Yeah, probably could do that too.
You have to have it before Christmas.
Get a chair for the wifey already. She doesn't want to. Get for Christmas. Why?
Yeah. Otherwise, this dude Santa.
Yeah, they stole our Christmas decorations this year, last year.
A really nice Santa Claus.
And we had a Santa Claus, like the LED Santa Claus that give light and stuff, but they stole.
Yeah, they really broke the cable.
Yeah, the wire that went in the house, like the power wire, they just not cut it, but they pulled like so freaking hard, it just stripped into pieces. And they stole the little Santa Claus that they liked a lot. That's not kind. If the ninja wants no backlight, she shall get no backlight. Darn it. So we have to destroy government property in order to prevent the light on the street in the camera.
I have to arrest you, honey.
And then you have to arrest me, probably. I think I will go for these. The 420. I'm going to follow up. I'm going to try. I like the duo one, but the price is just not.
Niet die grote, gewoon die ronde bob.
Yeah, the price is not up with. So yeah, I used 2 410s without EIR and the street lights. Another one works fine. Okay, cool. My neighbor has a camera in his tree in front of the yard that points at his front door. Oh boy. It's not allowed in the Netherlands, that's true. Well, if the tree is in your yard. Keith, thank you so much, man. 6 months in a row, that's appreciated. Here we go. If the tree is your property, then it's allowed. Then it's allowed, but we're not allowed to have public property visible on the camera. So we're not allowed to have the street on the camera. Yeah, a little bit, but not focused on the street. So you're not allowed to. If the purpose of the camera is filming the street, that's not allowed. That's the issue.
Filming your car and.
Yeah, if it's for your car and some of the street ends up on it because, well, it's not possible otherwise, then that's allowed. That's how it works in the Netherlands, though. Not sure if that. I've seen some screenshots from you guys with streets on it. That's not allowed. Put on a son of ESP Home on a street light. Oh boy. I wish I could. Can you get some extra IR blasters? Yeah, probably. The Reolinks only have 2 high resolution cameras. True. Oh boy. Sure. That's a good idea. Like the privacy stuff, right? Like a little area that gets recorded. Zoom in or something. Maybe. That's a solution. So do Ring and Nest Doorbell sell over there? Yes, they are sold. Sure. Someone at Dr. Seamstream recommended this one. I didn't install it yet, but it's all metal. Which one, mate? I feel like something is not coming through the chat in that case. Let me check real quick here. You sent me. Let me check. Nope, don't see it. Links don't work right. Well, I'm now on YouTube and I should be able to see it though. Since it's my channel, I expected it to show up anyway. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the 410 you linked. Build a birdhouse, hide a camera inside, no one would know. Yeah, that's going to be a problem since the ninja is somewhat kind of like like she is yeah, that's not going to work. She doesn't allow. So the best place to do some crime in the middle of the public street in the Netherlands? Yeah, probably yes. Okay, I'm going to buy the real link. I made up my mind today, so thank you for the input. I still do think the other one is interesting, but and yeah, it's going to be a real link. This one, I like this one a lot, but too expensive. This one is cool. I'm going for this one. I'm going to buy this one. Yeah. Done. Some cameras you can add the privacy mask to the video. It blacks out portions of the video. Okay, that's cool. I have this real link amongst other banks real link rules. Here we have another one. This really helps me, by the way. Not like we had some people saying hickfishing, and we have some people, but at this point I have multiple guys saying real link rules. Especially a couple of people I have contact with quite a bit, like Pascal and the hookup. I kind of trust what he does, so that helps. And so people saying real link rocks, and the price range is okay. The only thing I do not like is like the plastic base. That's my only thing against it. So I'm going to buy real link. It's done. So that's done. And we're hitting almost midnight for me, so I wanted to do some Lovelace and play around with like making my Lovelace dashboard for the freaking hub. But I guess that won't be happening tonight. I'm going to quit the stream in a sec because I have to work tomorrow as well. I did send you a link to Discord to my cheap all metal camera. I didn't install it yet though. Oh. So let me see, what have you sent me? I'm not allowed to click that link. It's blocked by my network. Hickfishing privacy mask sample. Oh, that's cool. That makes sense though. Real link perfect with any browser, Unviv and RTSP. Well, that's cool, by the way. Super, thanks you all you do for the community. You're welcome, mate. It's my pleasure, by the way. It's my privilege, and I love doing it. Just finished it. What did you just finish? Your dashboard? With something, Thomas? Did you tweet it? If you tweet, if you're going to play, I'm going to repeat it again. If you're going to play with Home Assistant Cast, be sure to set it up at Twitter and set a Home Assistant Cast tag here. Let's do this. I have a C2 Pro, hopefully received that this week. Oh, please let me know. Pascal, let me know what you think. The C2 Pro, that's the... Let me check real quick here. I've seen it. I've seen it somewhere. This one. That's for inside one, right? That looks great, by the way. We should see if it's possible, if we need to like create a component for the thing, for the real link stuff, by the way. Yes, from the office to outside behind the window. Ah, okay. Sure. That's cool. C1 Pro, E Pro. These look cute, by the way. And more payable. I'm going to buy some real links. I'm sold. That's it. I'm done. So with that, I'm going to close up the stream. I'm going to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm done for today. I'm not going to jump into Lovelace anymore. We played a lot, we talked a lot. I enjoyed the stream, learned a lot. Problem with Windows is IR. The problem with Windows is it's a terrible operating system. That's the problem with Windows. Maybe they'll sponsor you. In general, I try to avoid sponsorship. I'm open for it for some things, but in general, I try to avoid it. I think, yeah, I try to avoid it. I like to make up my own mind a bit more, by the way. But if somebody would sponsor me something and I wouldn't like it, I would probably destroy it. So, and they know. Tell them how many followers you have. That's not that much though. It's not so much. I do not have that many followers. I think it's 3k almost. 2.5, 3k on Twitter or something. But that's like the max. That's where I have my following base. It's not like I'm like that high profile or something. I'm pretty well known in the community, but that's about it, right? How about 20 drones flying around your house? Let's not. Thanks a lot, Linda Rod. That's a great mark. And thank you for tweeting about it, by the way. Sorry for sidetracking you. That's okay. With my camera question, no, it's actually a question I've been asking myself as well, and even talked with my colleagues about today. So that's actually I learned something and I made a decision. So that's cool. Thank you so much for helping me. C1 Pro is all plastic and is not that really about mine, at least with Wi-Fi. Maybe you should get good Wi-Fi. Thanks for the stream, Frank. Even if we didn't actually see the train. Oh boy, you wanted to see the train. I'm sorry, mate. When does can we travel? So many computers. Okay. More importantly, we watch hours per month for the companies. Or watch hours per month for the companies. I'm not sure what it is. How much that is. I never checked. I do get sent some stuff in sometimes, but I do not want like any obligation to something. Windows can be terrible for so many computers that I have it. When the case Linux, I'm not going into that discussion. It's not my platform of choice. Let's leave it at that. twitchtracker.com. Oh boy, oh boy. Maybe I will check it out soon. So guys, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. I learned something today, and I'm happy with the camera stuff. I liked playing around with Home Assistant Cast though, and I like the things you guys tweeted. Please keep tweeting stuff, play around with it, and hope to see you next time. And I'm gonna say bye bye if I can find the button. I should practice this more, this ending stuff. See you later.
It's out of line. I say it again, another time. I spoke freely when I was 17. I said the kind of things that no one was letting me. I pick you up, I pick you out of a crowd. How does it sound? Am I as loud as you want it now? I'll make you come up to my cloud. Best believe I'm not coming down. No, I am not coming down. I'll make you come to my cloud, 'cause I am not coming down. I'd rather smoke something. I could probably blow a ring. I'm opening up as a singer. Nobody wants quality, they only want quantity. They keep ignoring me, it's boring me. I wanna be paid, I want double now, or I will not tell you how to get to my fucking cloud, 'cause I am not coming down. out of a crowd. How does it sound? Am I as loud as you want it now? I'll make you come up to my cloud. Best believe I'm not coming down. No, I am not coming down. I'll make you come to my cloud, 'cause I am not coming down.